Yes, hi guys. Now today I'm taking questions based on the facts and formulae or trigonometric identities or of trigonometric identity. Okay, so questions based on trigonometric identities, mostly these are the trigonometric angles, trigonometric ratios or trigonometric ratios of the angles of a triangle. Alright. Then the value of these mostly decided on the basis of quadrants. There are 4 quadrants in a plane: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Based on these quadrants, the values are calculated. I'll describe that how these values are calculated. That is very important to just note down. Okay, so taking these questions, which are based on trigonometric ratios or the value of the angles, okay, of trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. That is very important topic today for the students who are understanding that how to decide about trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. Alright, or the value of different angles which are larger than 360 degree or 180 degree. If the value is more than 180 degree, for example, then we write either as 180 degree plus theta or 360 degree minus theta we can put, okay, or 180 degree plus theta or 270 degree or 360 minus theta is okay. 360 degree minus theta is okay when angle is more than 180 degree. And if it is less than 180 degree, then 180 minus theta we can put. Or if it is less than 90 degree, then 90 minus theta we can put. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, I'll talk about everything and what we decide about. Then let me talk about the quadrants. As I talked about, all trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. First quadrant. And this is the second quadrant. 90. This is up to 90 degree angle. 90 degree minus theta. We will consider here 90 degree plus theta. 180 degree minus theta. This is in the second quadrant. Okay, so this is second quadrant we talk about. Then 180 degree plus theta, this is in third quadrant, and 270 degree minus theta, this is in the third quadrant, and it is the fourth quadrant, which is 360 degree minus theta and 270 degree plus theta. These angles are considered in the fourth quadrant. This is the third quadrant here. Third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant here. Fourth quadrant I write here. Right. The angles now, so far as trigonometric ratios are concerned, which are positive, negative, what the value of here in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Means sin 90 minus theta positive, cos 90 minus theta positive, or all the 6 trigonometric ratios, sin, cos, tan, then secant, cosecant, and cotangent or cot theta. Okay, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. All these 6 trigonometric ratios are positive. So here all are positive. All positive. What we write here, all positive. Here sin positive. Sin and cos. Cosec, sorry. Sin and cosec are reciprocal of each other, are positive. These are positive here. Okay. And in the third one, tangent positive. Tan and cot both are reciprocal, are positive. So these are positive here. Very important points here. Here cos and sec reciprocal of each other, are positive. So how to remember by a formula? By a simple formula, by a shortcut. This is all students took, means tan theta, took coffee or take coffee, took coffee. Now coffee here, coffee. All students took coffee. All positive. Students means here sin theta and cosec, opposite of that, reciprocal of that is sin and cosec. Here took means tan theta. Took is taken T for tan theta, and tan opposite of that or reciprocal of that is cot theta. So tan and cot are positive in third quadrant, and coffee means cos theta here, and secant theta. So these are to positive here. I mean the reciprocal of each other are positive here. So cos and second positive in fourth quadrant, tan and cot positive in third quadrant, sine and cos are positive in the first quadrant, and all are positive in first quadrant. This is what the formula shortcut is. This is that we now apply here. So this formula, which is basically a shortcut tip here, which we have to remember here, so that we can find out the value of the angles in different quadrants easily. Okay, so this is something, the basic formula which we are to discuss about in quadrant. Now let me take questions one by one. So these questions are, now we have to find out the angles, value of the trigonometric ratios for different angles. Alright. Now these angles are more than 360 degrees sometimes, or more than 180 degrees. So that we have to discuss about how do we calculate that. The formula which we consider that n into 360 degree plus theta, n into 360 degree minus theta will be considered as we took the formula. We talked about the identities, trigonometric identity or formulae, shortcuts for angles, different angles. So that are okay, remind you simultaneously whenever the question arises. Okay, so whenever the requirement will be there, I'll just mention that this is the formula which we have used here. Now on the question number 1. Now solve these trigonometric ratios are written down here. Solve the following trigonometric ratios. Okay, all the functions. Now first is that here, this is the first one. A, B, C, D are taken here. This is the D point. This is the B point here, and let me take the C point here, because all the points are taken here as A, B, C, D. Okay, first A part of first question. Let me take the first A part of question number 1. Let me write. I'll write all the trigonometric ratios here first, and then I'll solve them. So first is the question number 1. First A part. This is sine 765 degree. How do we write 765 degree in terms of 2 pi or 360 degrees? Okay, which is nothing but, let me write it as sine 2 into 360 degree. Now this is 720 degree and this is 765 degree plus 45 degree. If I write, was here we write 2 into 360 means 720 degree. 36 to the 720 degree plus 45 degree. That means 765 degree. 2 plus 4, 6. That value is there. So this is nothing but, let me further write it down. So it is sine 2 into 2 pi plus 45 degree. This is how we express these functions in terms of 360 degree or 2 pi theta. Now we know that, let me further solve it. Now we know that since the formula is sine n into 2 pi or 360 degree plus theta. Now this is in first quadrant, because 360 degree plus theta. 360 degree complete I mean plane. 360 degree is completed, the whole plane is completed, and after that plus theta equivalent. So this falls in first quadrant. Now in first quadrant all are positive, but whenever 2 pi is there, sine 2 pi, sine pi plus theta, sine 2 pi plus theta, sine 3 pi plus theta, sine 5 pi plus theta, etc. etc. All these will be sine, cos, tan, cot. Okay, and second. All are same angles. Now this is positively first quadrant. It will be nothing but sine theta. Similarly, cos here, cos n into 2 pi plus theta equal to cos theta. Sec or tan n into 2 pi. N means n number of times, whatever number n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, integers, positive integers here we have taken. So sine n into 2 pi, we know this formula. Sine n into 2 pi plus theta equal to sine theta. This are described in the first lecture series, that these formulae were applied. The same formula is applied here. This is nothing but sine of 45 degree. Now we know that what is sine 45 degree? This is nothing but 1/√2. Now the values of angles from 0 degree to 90 degree I have already described that how do we calculate them, how do we find the values of sine, tangent of these angles in different trigonometric ratios. For example, sine 45 degree, cos 45 degree, tan 45 degree, okay, sine 0 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 45 degree, sine 60 degree, sine 90 degree. But to those 90 degree angles, I have already wrote down the table, and whenever the value will be required for 90 to 180 degree, I'll describe that in the same way. Okay, so that can be calculated easily. Now let me take, this is the answer here. So this is question number, first A part of the first question. This is the answer here. But we know that sine 45 degree equal to 1 upon root 2. How do we calculate this? As I find the table, let me again write the table below. So we just move down. This is sine, cos, tan. Only these if we calculate. Sine theta here, cos theta, tan theta. And here are taking 0 degree, then 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and then 90 degree. For that, I just gave you shortcut. That what we do? We put here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and divide by 4 each. Divide each number by 4, and then after simplifying them, find the square root of them. This is in sine value. Sine of 90 degree is 4 by 4 is 1. So this is 1. The here 0 point something 0, so it is 0. Sine 0 is 0. Sine 30 degree, in place of theta we have taken 0 degree, theta 30 degree, theta 45 degree. So sine 30 degree is 1.2 here. And this is 1.2 to root 2, because 1 is square root is 1 and 2 is 1.2. Therefore sine 45 degree is 1.2. And this is root of 3 by 2, taking the square root. This is 1 here. These are the values in sine. Sine of 0 degree is 0, sine 30 degree 1.2, sine 45 degree 1.2, sine 60 degree root 3 by 2, and sine 90 is 1. Now we just reverse these values. 1 is for cos 0, 1 root 3 by 2 is for sine 30, cos 30 degree, and this 1.2 as it is. This 1.2 be right here, 0 right here. So in case of cos, we just reverse them. 1 here, root 3 by 2 is for 30 degree, cos 30 degree is same value as sine 60 degree. And but 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, 45 degree, sine 45 degree is same, cos 45 degree is same value, 1 upon root 2. Now, tan theta is a quotient ratio, so we write sine upon cos, 0 upon 1 is 0. Cos of sine upon cos, tan theta upon cos theta, sine 30 degree upon cos 30 degree is tan 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is 1 upon root 2. 1.2 upon root 3 upon 2, cancel out, this is 1 upon root 3, sorry. This is 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2 is 1. This upon this is root 3 only. Now 1 upon 0 is not defined. This is infinity, not defined. We write as infinity, not defined, and d, not defined. Because 1 upon 0 is not defined. These are the values in case of sine, cos, tan for angles 0 to 90 degree, 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay, now we can find out the other reciprocal trigonometric ratios. The values of other trigonometric ratios which are reciprocal of these three trigonometric ratios. For cosec, we write 1 upon sine. This is 1.0 again non-defined. 1.2 is 1 upon 1.2 is 2 only. This is root 2 only. 2 by root 3. This is 1 only. So cosec we write here, let me write it again. Cosec, then secant, let me write theta here. Then cos theta. How do we write? Because cosec is reciprocal of sine, 1 upon sine, 1.0 sine 0. 1 upon sine 0 is 1.0 non-defined, infinity. Infinity sign symbol is used like this. And this is 1 upon 1.2, that means 2 only. Root 2, or we write to reverse root 2 upon 1, that means 2. This is 2 upon root 3. This is 1 only. In case of secant, either write these in reverse order, 1 here, 2 upon root 3 here. Okay, and this is root 2 as it is, 2 here, and this is infinity here. Or we can divide 1 by cos 0 cos this 30 degree. Then secant can be calculated. The secant 0 is 1 upon cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, so 1 upon 1 is 1, and this is 1 upon root 3 by 2 reverse 2 by root 3. Here 1 upon root 2 is 2, root 2 upon 1, that means root 1, and this is 1 upon 2, or this cos 60 degree, this is tangent here, and this is cos here, cos is this value. Now to cos theta, let me calculate. This is secant case. In case of secant, now this is 0 here, cos 90 is 0, and say about secant 90 is secant 90 degree value is 1.0, that is not defined. Now cot and cos theta, cot 0 degree is 1.0, not defined. We can just reverse the value of tangent. This inequality is here, root 3 is here, 1 upon this 1 is same, 1 upon root 3 is 1 upon this 60 degree, or 1 upon root 3 we can write cot, because cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, so reciprocal of tan, so this is just reverse, 0 here. These are the values of 90 degree for all the 6 trigonometric ratios. All the 6 trigonometric ratios are written down here, values of these. So these values are mostly used. Alright. In case of 180 degree, I'll just repeat them. When they will be required again, then I'll note down, or we just write, because in second quadrant sign is positive. So leaving this 90 degree, we write this 60 degree value for 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, 180 degree. For 180 degree, the values can be calculated easily. Or these values can be just taken as 180 minus theta. We can also find out them. We will find the value of different angles. For example, 120 degree is there. Sin 120 degree means sin 180 degree minus 60 degree minus 60 degree. That means sin 180 minus theta is sin theta, then sin 60 degree. Whatever value of 60 degree is there, that is the value of 120 degree. In that way also we can calculate. Okay, so that is not required. I mean, up to 180 degree, the values are not required, but even then, we can calculate them by simplifying or converting them into the smaller angles up to 90 degree. That is the important point. So this is value of question number 1, first A part we have done. Okay, now let me take the next part, second B part here. Now, question number 1, B part. So the next trigonometric ratio, let me just calculate value of that. So B part is 19 pi by 3. Okay. So question number 1, B part is 19 pi by 3. So this is the angle radius. Now how we have to convert that? We just write that in case of 2 pi form. So if I write it as tangent of, let me write here 6 pi, because 6 3 is 18. So it is 6 pi plus pi by 3, because this is 19 pi by 3. 6 3 is 18 plus pi, so this is plus pi by 3. So this is 6 pi plus pi by 3. That means 6, if I take LCM 3, this is 6 pi by 1. 6 3 is 18 pi plus pi means 19 pi upon 3. This can be written down like this. Now we know that what is, since tan 360 degree n into 2 pi plus theta equal to, this is the first quadrant again, was 2 pi plus theta comes in the first quadrant. The first quadrant all values are positive, so this is tan theta only, for theta is equivalent. If I write n into 2 pi times n times 2 pi plus theta, that will convert into tangent of the angle. Okay, so this is this formula which we are applying here. Now this 2 pi means 3 into 2 pi. 3 into 2 pi. This can be further written down as tangent of 2 into 3 pi plus pi by 3. That means this is nothing but tan pi by 3. Now tan pi by 3 is 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is root 3. This is of value root 3. Now this table I just calculated, so please just remember this. This tan 60 degree pi by 3 is pi means 180 degree. 1 3, that means 60 degree. This is 60 degree here. Tan 60 degree is root 3 value. This is the answer. This is how we calculate, or by simplifying these angles into 2 pi and pi form. So this is what we calculate the values. This is 60 degree angle. Now tan 60 degree is root 3. That value we just put down here table. From that table we can just remember that. Now let me take the C part of this. What is C part of question number 1? How it says that cosec, this is cosec of minus 1410, 1410 or 1410 degree. Okay, this degree is there. Now we know that cosec theta is odd function or odd trigonometric ratio. Okay, so sine, cosec, tan and cot, these four are odd functions or odd trigonometric ratios. So their value becomes negative. It will be cosec minus theta is equal to minus cosec theta. So this is nothing but minus cosec 1410. Now if I write 4 times 2 pi, okay, because 2 pi means 360 into 4. If I write, it will be then 1440 degree, because 2 into 360 degree, that means 720 degree. Now if I write it as 4 times, it will be 1440. 4 6 are 24. Okay, 0 degree. 4 6 are 24. 4 2 carry 4 3 are 12 and 40. 1440. But this is 1410. If I write it as 1440 minus 30, no change. Okay, so that can be written as 4 into 2 pi. So this is what we just find out. This is minus cosec. We write it as 14 degree. 1440 degree minus 20 degree, sorry, minus 30 degree. So this is minus cosec 4 into 2 pi minus 30 degree, or we write just that. First we write 360 degree. This is 1440 minus 30, that means 1410. This is minus cosec. Now we add 4 into 2 pi minus 30 degree. Now this is the formula same. We know that since cosec tan into 2 pi minus theta. Now this is the 4th quadrant, right? Understand? This is in the 4th quadrant because 360 degree minus theta. So in the 4th quadrant, only cos and secant are positive. It's negative. It will be negative minus cosec theta. This is what minus cosec theta here, for negative value, minus 2 pi minus theta. Minus theta, if it's there, that means in the 4th quadrant it is like 2 pi minus theta. It comes in the 4th quadrant. The 4th quadrant only cos theta and secant theta are positive. All students to coffee. It is C for cos theta and secant theta. But cosec is negative. Odd function in that it is negative value. This is further negative, which is minus cosec 30 degree. It will be minus cosec 30 degree. It is positive cosec 30 degree. Now cosec 30 degree is 1 upon sin 30 degree. Sin 30 degree is 1.2. So this is 2 only. Or we can simplify this in this way. This is 1 upon sin 30 degree. Sin 30 degree is 1 upon 2. This is 2 only. 2 is the answer. value of the C part of question number 1 is 2. This is answer here. Okay. Now let me talk about the next question, next part of this. D part. Question number 1. Now D part. What does the D part say? Let me check it. Now D part says it is cot minus 15 pi by 4 minus 15 pi by 4. This is there. Okay. Now again, cot is also odd function. So it will be done with cot minus cot 15 pi by 4. Sorry. This 15 pi by 4. 15 pi by 4. Now 15 pi by 4, if I just write, how we can write it down? It will be, okay, if I write it as 4 times, then it will be 14 times, okay, and this is 4 4 is 16, 4 pi minus pi by 4, that will be this value. We can write it as minus cot 4 pi minus pi by 4. Now this is 16 pi minus pi is 15 pi. Difference will be, because after taking LCM 4, this is 4 pi by 1. So 4 4 is 16 pi minus pi means 15 pi by 4. This is the value. Now again, we know that since cot n into 2 pi, n into 2 pi minus theta. Now again, cot is in 4th quadrant. Now this is, this angle is in 4th quadrant. Now cot is negative. Then cot negative in the 4th quadrant. It will be negative minus cot theta. Cot n times 2 pi minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. That is the value. This is the further negative. So this is minus cot pi by 4. This is minus 1. But cot pi by 4 is 1. So this is minus plus 1 here, because this is nothing but minus cot pi by 4, negative value. 4 pi minus pi by 4, or 4 pi is n into 2 pi. Okay, so we know that n into 2 pi, this is 2 into 2 pi, 2 times. Okay, or we can write it as minus cot 2 into 2 pi minus pi by 4. That is equal to minus cot pi by 4. And this is positive cot pi by 4. So this is plus 1 here. Or we can write in any way. This is minus 1, minus plus 1. This is plus 1 answer. Question number, fourth part of question number 1. Okay, now let me take the 5th part of this, the E part. What is the E part of this? Let me just note down. Now, E part of this, all these questions are taken from students' queries. Please just note down that all these queries are asked by the students from different sources. I don't know what are the sources, but the questions have been asked by the students in the class and online queries. Okay, so from online queries also are taken some questions. Most of these questions are from engineering students, I think. Okay, so engineering students are asking these questions. So, but are applicable for almost all kinds of students who are studying trigonometry from the beginning. These are the basic facts of trigonometry, of finding the values of angles, trigonometric ratios for different angles, more than 360 degree or more than 180 degree. So that is how we find out the values. Now come to the 5th part of this. 5th part is the E part. E part is now, what is sine? This is simple. Sine 360 degree plus theta is equal to what? Simple, this is sine theta, because this is in the 1st quadrant. In 1st quadrant, all are opposite, and sine 360 is equal to sine theta. How it is? Or we can write it as sine, let me take, this is 180 degree plus sine 180 degree plus theta. If I convert that into 180 plus theta type, this is suppose theta we are taking. First is 180 plus theta is negative, or we can write like this. This is minus sine 180 degree plus theta. Got this? Suppose 180 plus theta, this is suppose acute angle. Okay, so 180 plus theta is lying in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, sin is negative, only tan is positive, tan and cot are positive. 180 plus theta is minus sin theta. So this is minus sin 180, this theta we have for theta. This whole angle are taken as theta. 180 plus theta is minus sin 180 plus theta. Again, this is third quadrant. Will be again this will be negative. This is minus sin theta. Sin 180 plus theta is lying in the third quadrant. This angle is lying in the third quadrant. Third quadrant sin is again negative. This is sin minus sin theta plus sin theta. Or we can just think about this is the first quadrant, because 360 degree plus theta is lying in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant all are positive, but sin 2 pi are sin cos tan cot. So this is what we have taken this question here. Okay, now question number 1 is complete. 5 parts are there. This is what we have discussed about these angles. Now question 2, let me take question number 2. Second question is outside. Again, given angle C of a triangle ABC to be obtuse angle. Alright. Find all the angles when sin A plus B equal to root 3 by 2 and cos A minus B equal to 1 upon root 2, where A is greater than B. This is given to us. What is given to us? Question number second says C is an obtuse angle. Obtuse more than 90 degree. Obtuse angle. C is obtuse angle of a triangle. ABC. There is a triangle ABC in which C angle is obtuse angle more than 90 degree. This is given to us once. Second thing is saying, it says given angle C of a triangle ABC, to be obtuse angle. Okay, and find all the angles A, B, and C, all the 3 angles we have to find out. When sin A plus B, when sin of A plus B angle is equal to root 3 by 2, this is sin angle, and cos A minus B is equal to 1/2 root 2, where A is greater than, it is given to us that A is greater than B. This is the